presenting over the educational race to the Finnish, curriculum changes since the 1980s. In order for us to get to the 1980s, we need to address the major legislations that were actually enacted in 1968. So the Finnish Parliament created legislation that formed a common comprehensive school for educating students up to grade 9 at this point. As a result of that, it was not implemented until 1972 for fear that quick action would actually have a poor result. Where it begins is in the northern part, where it's more industrialized and started heading southward, finally encompassing the whole nation between 1977 and 1978. To help facilitate true reform during the mid-1980s, reform really hit a turning point. In 1985, students were given more choices for the educational track they took, either being an academic or vocational track. So along with that choice, also the development of polytechnic institutions were there to reinforce the vocational track that was being created. The 1980s would carry on into the 1980s, creating another form of reform. That would be their hands-off approach. The 1980s were a period of decentralization, autonomy within schools, and performance through community networking. As a result of that, school choice became a theme, and competition thrived within Finland. In the 2000s, efficiency and administration became the common theme. Schools began to implement measures for efficiency and productivity with fewer resources. Much of this due to the economic hard times that would fall upon many nations in the latter part of the 2000s.